Bear with us while we go through the ins and outs of it. I'm gonna make it 40 by 40 for you, brother.
That's wonderful. Can't wait.
I'm trying a different program out. The one I used before, like we were using yesterday when I was making it, is Inkarnate. It's a web program. This is another program that I own that might do what you want more, because that was like you said, making the city on a map. You want the battle map, like one you can use to put minis on or stuff like
Yeah,
that,
if
right?
needs be. I want a map like of a city instead of a wonderful map which illustrates the city.
Right, right. So a little different than what I was thinking, but that's okay. So I got the terrain brush here. First and foremost, it's grasslands mainly around there, right?
Yeah,
Dry or not? Like green's good, or do
yeah.
you
I
want me
think
to?
uh, I think yeah, it's probably green because of the waterways keeps it nice and moist. So almost a wetland, but like the crops are grown and that sucks out the moisture. So yeah, a regular green terrain, I figure.
So you see, I just got the green down. And then if we're gonna lay a city down, there's a couple things this one does a little different. Like what I was doing before was building. I built the city like on the map, like you said. You can see on the stream, I have the map that you gave me that you had been using previously, which I mean, obviously the one I made was way better. But
Yeah, no doubt.
so it's definitely an upgrade regardless. But we just gotta find this, find the stuff you want. So I was thinking I could make like if you want, it might be easier to make like sections. Um, it's like if
Well,
I,
you're
you know,
the artist. I wouldn't know.
yeah, I know it's one of those things where there's so many different ways things could go. So we've got water comes down from here. It all mixes together here. One comes out basically straight, and one goes down like this, right? You're
Yeah,
probably like 15 seconds behind me on the stream.
yeah. But yeah, I figure the waterways and the walls are the best way to start. Oh, well, and the main roads, obviously.
Yeah, I just wanted to put those down because those won't change. But it does make it. It's a different kind of map to make when you go in to make waterways, and or
Yeah,
when you're making a battle map instead of a
definitely.
path tool. First path.
It's not the battle map part so much for me, but more the way to like make it easier for the players to say where they want to go and have a legend telling them like you have this section of the city where's there's the square, the market, whatever, and this neighborhood is like the slums and you have the tavern here. So they have easy goals just from looking at the legend and you don't have to tell them a lot of stuff about the city. And then you can explore it together.
Sure.
I think you need to not think that much about the like the roads because you're gonna need to make the city almost the entirety of the map.
Yeah, it's.
I,
So I
I
mean,
don't know.
yeah, no, you're right. I guess I'm just putting those in place because I can build walls too. So
Yeah, I don't know what the pixelation is or what you say. How far you can zoom in.
I mean, pretty far. Because I can when I export it, I get to choose. So it'll come up to you now. You'll see. Right now it's 55 pixels. But I could
I
totally go up. It's 2200 over 2200 times 2200 right now.
Okay. Yeah, I have no point of reference, but it
Oh,
sounds
okay.
big.
I can make it. I mean, I can make it bigger. Yeah,
Yeah.
put it 60. It's just a bigger file that way. There was a. What time is it there now? It's 9.
Uh,
9:30.
no. What's it called? 11:30.
11:30.
So almost midnight. Got a good half an hour.
Okay.
But I think just to make the reference, because I think you're more of a cartographer than a city planner. So I think maybe just like take 80% of the screen and just make it one big city.
All right. So if we do the city, and it's like you have it as a circle on here, so
Yeah, that's fine.
something like that. And then there's like I could put gates. Like here's a gate I could try to put on there.
And then just like if you imagine a small harbor following the where the rivers conjoin, moving northwards.
Yeah, you want the rivers to conjoin in the city.
Yeah, it's a little stupid, I think, but yeah.
Yeah, that's really super tough because it takes up space. If you're wanting to put a dock in there, and I mean, I might need to make this bigger, honestly. Um,
Or
I have this building tool. Let's pick your floor out. So once you get caught up to me, let me know what floor you like for the city. I can do wood. I can do stone. I can do like brick. I can do there's a bunch of different options on here.
can you do dirt?
Um,
Because it's more of a like medieval era Viking city, but like a big one.
sure.
So it's just yeah, waddled down dry dirt, sort of, with mainly wooden houses.
And the walls around the city are also wood.
Well, you can draw them as walls. That's fine, but they're gonna some of them are gonna be like walls you can
Years.
walk on with guard towers, and some are gonna be just wooden spears, palisades. Good night, boy. Yes, sir.
How's that look? Let me know
That,
when you're caught up.
that looks good.
There's that, and then you have the water. So
And
come,
maybe just draw the water really tiny. I don't know how small you can make it, or slim rather. Ah, you stupid doggo! What are you doing?
that way you get your three rivers meeting in the center there.
That looks nice.
There was a. I haven't used this one in a while, so I have to kind of dig around.
It's so good. I wanted to get into Inkarnate, but it's quite pricey starting up, I think. Because
No, there's a free version.
yeah, but you want to have all the stuff.
You do. I have it for sure. Do you want the buildings open so like you can see inside them?
No, not for this map, I think.
There's like blacksmith stuff. So you said the blacksmith was on the southwest corner, outside the town wall, or inside the.
It could be. I think the blacksmith would probably be inside. Yeah, important stuff like that.
So blacksmith southwest wall right here. So there's like stuff by the.
Ah, that's nice, man. Those are some nice assets. How do you layer them in Inkarnate?
This is Dungeondraft, so this isn't Inkarnate.
Oh, okay.
So this is a totally different one. So I'm just putting some stuff out because he's gonna. I mean, he's probably not gonna have that be under like a wood roof, like.
Yeah.
And so they'll be able to see that there, just that that's who he is. Right when they come in, I can blow the wall out. Let's see where that is.
I got a little hooked on the idea of like because there's got to be some building around the crossways. So like in have you played World of Warcraft?
Not on purpose. Yeah, I mean just a little bit. I played just a little bit.
Okay, so if you've seen in Stormwind, there's like a stockades like grand building inside the city, where there's also like waterways meeting up, and it's like a big prison, and it has like an entrance from the waterways.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I remember that, but I'm sure I believe you. I just don't.
Yeah.
Like I said, I played that all of how many times? Once,
Yeah,
twice for 20 minutes.
It's
Pretty
a
big.
time a black hole for your time anyway.
100%. All right, so there is a thatched roof building on a dirt ground next to the blacksmith stuff.
Beautiful.
And I can slap more buildings in here. I'm not obviously I'll slap a bunch more in there. I just need to get the main stuff you needed done in here.
Definitely.
Here's a roof tool. I assume there's flat clay roofs too. Do you want clay roofs or wood roofs? There's plank wood. You prefer plank wood over. So this is what plank wood looks like.
Plank wood is fine.
I'll just get rid of this little thatched piece. Okay, and I can start making a bunch of different like buildings. I need to blow out the. There's another way to remove that. Yeah, sorry, like I said, I haven't really used this one as much lately.
It's all good.
It's all a relearning process once because I've been using a lot more Inkarnate lately, and this one has a lot of cool options. And when I started thinking like battle maps, so you could see the city and go to different places and label it and stuff. I thought this. Also, there should be a way for me to open that. I know one way I can open it is with like the the walls or like the gates.
Yeah, I think actually just a simple gate there, if it's long and wooden or whatever.
There's a
that would make sense as well.
There's like a wooden portcullis right there.
Yeah, that could make sense.
We've got to have
that also if there were like there could be a couple, like one there and one further to the west.
Yeah, where else do you want these then? Like I put that one there. That's your southwest one. I can add more to it if you want it bigger.
Yeah, I think the two connected is fine, and then they're like the same distance further up left. Maybe a little.
Oh, up here.
Yeah. Maybe a little like south west southwest. What's it called?
Right there.
No, just only on the southwestern side.
Oh, only down here.
No,
So you're
actually, yeah, because I want the. I'm real demanding. I feel like.
yeah, a little bit, but that's okay because I just not catch like what you want and what I want. What we're doing is it's hard to put down unless like I have to understand what you're talking about. So yeah, I got one here. Just stop me when I get there.
Yeah. I think actually, yeah, the one you did up left was right, and then it's because I want the like small watchtowers on the southeastern entrance and northeastern entrance, with the like a small enclosure and the
Where the
portcullis
roads come
behind.
out on your original picture, do you need gates there? I assume too.
Yeah, exactly. So those are going to be more heavily guarded northeast and southeast. So it's going to be like portcullises and then a smaller enclosure and then some watchtowers for pouring tar or whatever.
Let's build you some watchtowers.
Oh god, you got nerd force. Let's go.
Yep, you get some nerd force. This is kind of cool.
Oh,
It's kind of
yeah,
cool. That's neat.
that's
It
a
only
neat
comes in
trick.
as boxes though. It's only doing like I can only do boxes. It's not letting me do circles. I guess I can make box towers. Roofing tools. I laid 3 down. Which roofs do you like?
Aren't they the same?
Nope.
Oh, I mean,
One is
yeah,
two.
okay.
One has 2 panes. One has 4 panes, and one has 2 panes, but it's angled different in the front.
Isn't there like a wall where you can walk on it?
Yeah, like a catwalk. That this is just for like a tower or a roof though. I think
Oh
I
yeah,
like
okay. Then definitely the top left one.
top left one was
The one with the angles.
that one.
Just yeah. Just waiting for the stream.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna just draw a bunch of these little buildings so I can move them around a bit.
But looking at the portcullis' scaling, that's a good scaling considering it's a big city.
Okay, so the portcullises are fine.
Yeah. So just yeah, it's going to be counterintuitive, but I think downscaling the buildings.
Oh, I mean, you want to be able to label stuff, but you want it to be smaller.
Yeah. So more pixels, bigger file.
100%. I mean, all these need to shrink too then,
Yeah.
because they're not the building size.
This is definitely part of the reason I wanted to commission it, because it's just too big for me, and I hand draw in Photoshop, and it just takes so long because I'm so bad.
Yeah, I mean, all of this stuff just takes time, man.
Yeah, true.
It always is going to take some time. Uh, I think that's a pretty good size, honestly.
Yeah, agreed.
Uh, and I can totally downside these houses. I just wanted to get them. So we wanted the Lord's Manor kind of in towards the water here. This is where his manor is going to be.
Yeah. Also, yeah, because the scaling is on the blacksmith. I think that scaling is significant. So like insignificant houses can be smaller and whatnot. A mixture of that.
So these like right here.
That's like a the house of a servant.
I have a boatload of these.
I don't know what they're called in English. I know what they're called in Danish.
Houses?
Like no,
Shacks?
I mean the servants the kind of servant you were in the Viking Age.
Um, servant? Slave?
Kind of slave, yeah, but there's a different
Indentured
word.
servitude is a is
Yeah,
a
I guess
is.
that's fitting.
So I don't know which ward this is. Like say this is like the peasant ward over here. It's got a bunch of these houses.
Yeah, and that's quite fitting with that entrance as well. So that's good. Maybe turn some of them sideways.
Yes, I mean this program does make it a little easier to manipulate assets and stuff.
Yeah, you make it look easy, I'm sure.
I copied a bunch of these. All right, there's a little ward for you. We got this guy's house here, and you wanted a wall around his house.
Yeah, so yeah. So the king or the lord of the big city has like a second enclosure. And also like a shed for storing food and grain. So he has like the big hall. I don't know if you've seen Vikings. Like the lords live in the big mansion, but it's also where people seek refuge if they get attacked and
Yeah, it's
they
called the
pass
Great
this.
Hall,
Yeah,
where they'd have their like giant mead festivities and wait.
yeah, that as well, and they would have some kind of secondary defense, and the grain storage would also be in proximity within that wall as well.
That.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I thought that's not too bad. I need to do. I thought there was a. I guess I could do it manually.
Actually, using that wooden look, can you make a small cover over the lake? Just
Over the
scaled way
what?
down over the water from the
This.
master's house or whatever you call it.
What do you want over it? A roof?
Yeah, just a small wooden like to indicate that they might have some way of escaping into the water.
That
Yeah, but just scaled way down.
way less than that. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it needs to at least go over the water. There goes your grains. Storage shed too over at it. Like those houses inside there. That's good.
Yeah,
It's like a storage shed and then the grain tower.
It's perfect.
Let's see, there's a lot of similar houses, but I guess some additional style in here.
Now you made me think about stables, though, but I can't really be bothered to care that much about
I
it.
mean, I can do stables on the outside of the wall, or I can do it just inside the wall, like right here, next to the blacksmith by the next big building over there. I can put like a fence there.
Yeah, I'm just contemplating whether I want the tavern on the inside or on the outside. Honestly, I think on the outside with stables makes sense.
Okay. So wall tool. That. So just outside of the southwest wall.
Yeah, it does layer it somehow. I like that.
What's that?
Ah, that's cool.
Are you seeing the fence out front there?
Yeah,
Okay. And then I'll do a clay roof like house for the stable here next to it.
perfect. That's probably where they're picking him up or whatever.
Mhm. Snapping too much is not. They're not really geometric people. You know?
Nah, building by eye and
Yeah, I
drinking.
mean, yeah. Well, exactly. You got it. So maybe they're a drunken team here. Well, let's get you.
Definitely, most definitely.
You probably are too over there. The old Denmark. Terrain. Get the road put down. Yeah, I'm trying to see why it's not letting me. Should be a way for me to draw the road into the town too, but I guess once you're in town, it doesn't really matter as much, as long as the path is there. But I think maybe just a path tool could work. Which is right here. That's where I can make the path, right? Like with one of these at the end. Will that path tool like that work once I get to that point?
Yeah,
So I think we have the road that comes in straight up here around this building. Obviously, the Great Hall is pretty popular. So that's just like one road path. And I can add more lines to it if you don't if it's too skinny, or I can make it a lot thicker if you think it needs to be thicker.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to draw some roads and then build houses around them, or
Right,
oh,
that's
you mean the line itself? No, I think the single line is fine.
because it's as you can see, like I can make it thicker like this. I think that's too thick, but
Yeah, I think like that around the marketplace is nice, but just for average roading, it's probably a bit much.
let's get it. How do you, let's get your road set up so you have your road now.
Go for it.
Here, up, there's your first road. As you catch up, just tell me where you went the roads. I'll lay them down and then I'll just fill in housing. I can actually probably label it too if you want me to. I have a text tool.
I don't think naming roads. No,
No,
no. But
I meant like sections or whatever you want to do.
oh yeah, okay,
I can also give it to you with grid.
cool.
I got your first road done though. So what other roads do you have coming in? I think you have a main road coming in this gate right here.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think just wing it and we'll see.
That's what got me that first map you hated. And these are the main roads too. It's not like they're the only roads.
I think roads are a good base for ideas about layout.
But yeah, because then you have to like fill it in where you want it.
Yeah, exactly.
Seems to me. Yeah, how do you feel about that?
I like it.
And that gives you like 5 sections, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now what?
So yeah, we already have the overpopulated, crowded area with the servants down west,
Yeah, and
and
I'll fill in some more colorful ones and like a bunch of more small objects and stuff in there.
yeah, and I imagine the market is gonna be just north of them because they're gonna be servicing and buying there and doing stuff.
In the same street area, like in the same here, or do you want me like up past the street above them there?
So yeah, I think it just kind of floats into the market.
Okay, so that the little houses float into the market.
Yeah, so not like a lot, but it's a fluid. Um, what do you call that? There's not a clear line where it just goes.
Right,
But
but it
there,
is still on that side of the street, or is it over both sides of the
yeah,
street?
on that side, yeah. Maybe yeah, maybe the market is on both sides of that left street, northwestern street. Yeah, that'd be cool. So like the market, and then goes over to more industrialized up north on the other side of the street. Then it's actual shops rather than an open marketplace. If you catch my drift.
Oh yeah, so I got a couple of tents over here. Fill out your market. Bigger than ones here. Because you know how those market guys are. They're always gypsies. They got tents and wares for sale and things they want to come off
Yeah, I
of.
like that. And then some open carts and all that shit. Probably a bonfire too.
Oh yeah, gotta have a bonfire. And like here, I've got it set up to where the tents look the same in some areas for you, and they're a little different in others. That way you can be like, these are the people from the Northwest. These are people from
Yeah. People tend to gather in groups.
Mix. Tents. These are the cheaper guys here. Just throw a couple bunch of more here. I'll let it catch up for you. See how you feel about it.
Yeah, I like it.
And I can still do more of those. What else are we? What else do you need? There's some certain. I know there's some certain stuff that you just have to have in here. So
Yeah, I'm thinking about the because we got the stables outside, and then just a big like 2-part L like shaped building or something for a big tavern, a big inn, and then also like at the marketplace, I would like some open wagons if you have that.
I do.
Maybe some tables or whatnot, like a moving fruit stand or whatever.
Should be a wagon somewhere too. I'm just trying to figure out where it was. There's tables. Stables. So here's some stable stuff. Let's play through stables for a second. Since I came across the stable stuff, right?
Yeah,
Might as well throw a horse in there.
and some hay. Why not?
Right? Yeah, yeah. That's what I was thinking. This horse is hungry. You know, he's hanging out, looking over the fence. Find the horses. Bale of hay in the corner.
Probably. I don't know if you put it under the red roof. If it's layered so the horse disappears. So have it like standing in under the red roof. Yeah, perfect. That's pretty neat.
Okay, and I got food trough and water trough in there too. I got some hay. Feeling pretty good. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's an actual stable that they have in here. That's cool. We'll use the. I like the fence. We can. The old stable was across the way. They went out of business. Right? They're out of business.
Yeah, it must have been a rough summer or something.
This program likes to crash, so I'm just gonna save it real quick. Okay. And I think I need to do terrain brush. Let's do And so we got the horses there. We need you need an L-shaped tavern. You said.
Yeah, something like that. So just like a big main building and some, I don't know what to call it, some outhousing built into it. So just like a cross section or whatever.
Sure, I understand how this part of the program works. That's cool.
Oof.
It just messes. Yeah, it's just weird. And it makes it a circle when I draw it too, which is super strange.
Wonder how it decides which one goes on top.
Well, there's supposed to be. There's a layering tool on here for some of it, but it also doesn't work on every part. So I'm just gonna put it along the back. Something like that. I don't know if that's. Not sure if that's L enough. If it should it be more equally L. I don't know if I like this little building here.
Yeah, no. Just like if it was just a small extension of the original building, that would be fine.
That looks a lot better. Stables, we got it in. Add some more of these buildings around the place.
I think you can make the inn like twice that size, just to be
Big place they hang out.
It's like a visitor center. It's the hub for everyone who comes.
That should be a little better for you. So you got your stables, you got your inn, you got your great hall, you've got the market. I need to find a wagon still. I know I have one. It's just a matter
Dun,
of. I thought there was a way to
dun.
search. Broken wagons. I had a regular wagon. Like a mine cart, but it's still an actual wagon compared to broken wagons.
Those are some neat assets.
Yeah, not too bad, right? Here. And I've actually got some other cool stuff to put.
Mr. Rudd said you're just horsing around.
Who did?
Mr. Rudd.
What do you
Or
mean?
M Rudd.
Matt, I'm making a map, bro. Like you can see, it's right here. I got your horsing around. I'll raise you one. This map's coming together nicely. Okay, new map, new me. If you want to see the old map that I worked on yesterday, all we have to do is do this. I'm not making that right now. I'm working on one that's completely different than the one I worked on for 2.5 hours yesterday. Treasure. I guess I could put like a treasure chest by some of these campsites, though. They've got their wares in these chests, you know. You're a hot mess. You should have seen me in the suit earlier, Matt. You'd have been so proud. Cow rugs here. These guys have in front of their shop here. Sacks. Get some grain sacks in one of these cards. Missed you, Gen Con, Matt. It's one of my old players and co-players and DMs and whatever you want to call him. He's okay.
A long-standing relationship then.
A couple of years, yeah. It's been probably 6 years now.
Might as well be lovers.
No, well, maybe. I'll take it into consideration. But probably not. He has too many extended parts for me. I'm more into the innie than the outie, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry to disappoint Matt. I know.
Heartbroken, I bet.
Yeah, I'm sure he's quite heartbroken, to be honest.
The cuddler. Beautiful.
He is a cuddler, actually. I knew that. His animals told me. Some shovels in here with those ropes. Pickaxe. I don't know if they're going to need any of this stuff, but at least it's available if these guys are selling here. Get a broom. Paddles from this guy. He's got all kinds of just random wares. Oh, yeah, let's get a food cart going. Where's the food cart? There it is. I found it.
I think it's a nice touch with the instrument.
Carrot cart here. Some celery's in there too.
Today's harvest, carrots.
And celery, is that onion? Sorry to say. Actually, those are really big.
Some solid organic leek.
100%. Let's get a pile of those in this back corner here. Get some onions over here. There's your leeks.
Perfect. Well, nothing like a good soup. For a good soup, you need leek.
Steak. I mean, steak. Get some bread in there too, and then we're gonna call it. There you go. You like your food cart?
It's wonderful.
All right, we got a food
Couldn't ask.
cart, a couple bags carts, got a tool cart. We got this guy over here's got. We gotta get something in this one.
Loving it, man.
All the little stuff, you know.
You can almost see which tents have dwarves.
I mean, I hope as long as you can. That's what matters, you know. As long as you can see, because let's just put a bunch of these in, guys. He's got a bunch of boxes in this one.
Can never have too many boxes.
All the crates. This guy's transporting something now. Is he nefarious? We don't know. He's got a lot of crates.
I got so disappointed in my players last session because I spoiled. I told them there was loot for them to get, and they were in the graveyard with a lot of lot of coffins, and they opened one or they peeked in one, and I rolled the percentile dice and I had made up the numbers, and they got unlucky and it was a shadow that came out of the coffin. And then they checked one more, and it was a zombie. And then they just decided, nah, fuck it, it's not worth it.
Ah, they got scared, huh? They were too scared to play the game. Okay.
And I had all these wonderful things they could just roll percentile dices for, but nope, not having it.
Maybe the fires are too. Like the fire's bigger than some of the houses. I had to make that smaller. I mean, I like fire just as much as the next nerd, but
well, as long as there's space, can't have that carbon monoxide poisoning.
your English is pretty good. How long have you been speaking English for?
I always watched English shows, I guess. So, but yeah, just the regular amount, like what's it called? The normal tutoring in school.
Okay. What's the language in Denmark?
Danish. Danes
It is Danish.
speak Danish. Yes.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's just a horrible language for others to learn, but it's fine.
Really?
There's some weird rules and some number letters, and yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, I heard that English was hard to learn.
No, I think stuff like German or Finnish, where they contract words, like multiple words just get drawn into one. I think that's the worst for me.
They contract words like STDs. All right, so I've got your market going there. I've got some fires. I've got some stuff in all the carts. We've got some houses here. I'm going to fill the rest of this in with just houses of different colored roofs, probably.
Yeah, I think making some like just dirt patches, like it's a traveled, well visited area, so not like a regular road, but road like into the marketplace,
Sure.
and also yeah, a single house in like near the marketplace. So there's this contrast of people just living where it's possible.
Right here.
Yes.
I'm gonna move these around.
And then like on the top 2 tents on the other side of those and along the road, like bigger, fancier houses. Like that's where the actual artisans work and they craft the stuff that's too good to be sold at a market. The stuff you look to buy.
Once again, I need to move these around and maybe resize it a little bit, but
yeah. I don't know if there's like a small brazier or a torch. What's it called? Asset?
Yeah, there is. 100.
Well, there should be, so that's good.
Yeah, no doubt. There definitely is. There's a giant house there. That's one of the big ones. Not quite as big as the Grand Hall, but big-ish. Where do you want me to put the brazier? Brazier, what does it say?
Where do what, sorry?
Where do you want me to put the torch?
Just along the road, the main roads.
Oh, like on the road themselves?
Yeah, just by the side of the road, on the road-ish.
I wish this city was around.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't know how close together you want all these. Little streets between, like alleys between, so your players can cause mayhem in the streets.
Yeah, I think more proper streeting in between the houses.
At least up in this upper area. Slowly but surely coming together.
It's turning out wonderful.
Thank God, I was really worried because you're saying some not nice things to me. You guys, just in case anybody decides to watch this, Chris is low key kind of a gangster. He had some pretty not nice things to say about my wonderful Mapmaking from yesterday.
I think there must have been miscommunication or something then.
Oh yes, a language barrier. Those were not cuss words. Your effing map this.
What
No, he
the?
was fine. I honestly just didn't understand what you're looking for. If I'd have known you just wanted a more of a battle map section, well, I guess I didn't put that together based on because you sent me the city, this little picture in the corner of there with the like super isometric and awful little city you have that you sent me. Like I thought you wanted that, you know what I mean? Except for just nicer. So that's why I started making it.
Yeah, and you made it nicer. And yeah, as I said later, I should probably have. We should have talked, and I should have sent you like an example, and then
Yeah,
talk out
because the
from that.
example I went off of was the crappy little map that you sent me that I made
Yeah,
better.
and obviously I only meant that for like the placement and the roads and
I had no
the
idea.
background of the city's placement.
Thanks a lot, Chris. I know now.
Yeah. We live and we learn, right?
I
Right?
refuse. I refuse to learn. So,
That ain't me.
that ain't me. Like that. All right, so there's your like super wealthy northern district there on the
It's
southern
beautiful.
the western side of the river. We got to do.
I think it's a little crowded because they are rich. They need some space.
All right, let's get rid of all these little bullshit ones.
Then add a like. I saw you had a well, so they should probably have one or two of those as well. Don't be so scared of spacing, Dave.
They're still too big for you, or too close for you.
No, it's just like you're getting the right amount now, but just space them out a little more. Yes, yes, Dave. Dave, I don't know where that came from.
Right, I get called lots of things. This is probably not the worst you can call.
Well, it's because Dane is like a noun to me instead of a name. It seems awkward calling you that and not talking Danish with you.
You can call me Dungeon Master or Master Mapmaker.
Ah, Dodgemata.
Oh, cartographer king, teach me your things.
Teach me how to cartograph.
Oh man, that's 100% something. I'm not sure. All right, let's look something else up here. So you said well.
Yeah. So probably in the open spot down in the middle, because they have water up to the right, so that should be fine.
Here.
No, so not one there, but yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have the delay. Just bear with
No,
me.
I know, dude. I know. I get it. They can't keep up with my speed. I put a fountain here.
Fountain of Youth. Yeah, I saw that earlier. That's why I knew you had the well.
He's got a well.
Dane, are you hiding a well from me?
Maybe. I do one more well somewhere if we wanted to.
Nah, it's all good.
You don't want one on the other side of the city? One in the middle, one on the side, one over here?
Maybe? I don't know.
Your
Maybe
map.
near the wall. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. There's plenty of time for me to be annoying.
Yeah, we're running out of your docketed amount.
Oh, damn.
We ran out of that about 15 minutes into last night's stream.
Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. I was sleeping quite well for once, though, so I'll take that.
Knowing I was slaving away for the money over here. Well, I know Dane's up and working. He told me he was doing.
Yeah,
Anyway,
he invited me to watch. So good night.
yeah, there's 2.5 hours of a stream on there for you to check into anytime you want to.
Yeah, I just saw it earlier. Well, I didn't see it, but I saw that it was there, so I'm gonna give it a look.
Sneak on potatoes and stuff. See, there's
So
some
that
more decent looking
that
buildings.
that building right there, I think that could, if it could be made into something.
Which
I don't
one?
know how to make it look like a harbor, but if that is possible, if there's an asset for it, maybe just a wooden porch that enters into the water, just slightly, like on the edge of the water. You're so quiet, Dane. I feel like when I speak, I
Um.
might say something stupid.
Oh yeah, right. I like the fact that you're talking for me. I can just focus. You speak so they can hear your wonderful Danish accent.
I have an accent? Oh no, you should hear what a Danish accent is. I can do one if you want.
Spider egg. Oh, spider egg. What's it called? What is it called? It's called a pier, a dock.
Yes, exactly.
Those are rocks. Those are not docks. What if we do something like this? Like, that look good?
It's a start?
I'm gonna put more water there, and then that way, like all of this has got planks all along it for water, like for their longboats.
Yeah, that could work.
That way, that whole front side of that building is um, just a big dock.
Yeah, that works.
It's pretty good, really. I'm gonna fix the here.
Dane, you my boy, you've done it again.
Save it before it dies on me. I've lost hours worth of work before because of not saving. So.
Yeah, that's uh, that's a mood killer, to be frank.
You're fine to be Chris. Uh, objects we've got. Use walls. That's big. Now we got one bridge. Let's see what else we need. I assume these guys don't just be wandering around like hoping they can get across the walkway at water at any given time.
Who needs bridges, right? Aren't we all casters who know water walking?
I don't. I don't know. Let's get a longer bridge. More we need to get. So we got some bridges. Some bridges. We got different areas. Still have a couple areas to fill in. And you wanted me to put some more road down. I have to
If possible. You make it sound so absolute. But yes, yes, I want.
what do you want? Stuff and things.
Give me all the roads.
All right, what's left on here? I know I gotta fill all these in with more buildings, probably.
Yeah. I have an idea to some buildings. Where did I find it? Dun, dun, dun. I'm the type that writes stuff down, but don't remember where I put it.
All right, we gotta do some house.
So we need we need a hospital or what's it called?
Like a med
Infirmary.
tent, or maybe a.
Yeah.
Well, if it's Dungeons and Dragons, you need a temple.
Well, we kind of need that. Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna move these around. Is this section? What is this section down here? Behind the blacksmith.
Oh, yes. I haven't really thought about that. What could that be?
I mean, it could be the like not open air market. Like you could have it be the more like the weaponsmith, like the actual potion shop. I don't know if you're doing something like that or.
I think maybe like the rich families would be situated there because it's the secure side of the river, sort of. So like it's more open southwest because that's part of that kingdom with their own farmland and their own people. So southeast and northeast is more threatened. That's why the gates are better there. So that side of the river, per definition, is sort of more secure, more home. So yeah, like they're not nobles, but the equivalent would be living there, I think.
So some decent sized houses, not quite the upper north side houses, but decent size.
Yeah, exactly, and maybe also the gathering place for the thing. What's it
That's
called?
right. The Great Hall's right here, right?
Yeah, but there's the Great Hall, and then there's because it is a monarchy kind of, but also when he's gone, he doesn't leave it to an heir or his wife, so he leaves it to the thing. So he's very democratic leader.
Like how it draws them as circles, and then they're supposed to put them in squares.
Yeah, it's counterintuitive placing circles and getting squares.
I know. Well, it just means I have to go back and like move everything. I just like having that little extra color in here, you know.
I think that that open space would be a good space to have like a pen for prisoners and stuff like that. Animal battles, specifically prisoners battling animals. You know what it's like having to fight for your life against a bear, right?
I do. Over here.
Oh boy. What, sir?
So it's like a pretty big area.
Yeah, just southeast of the Great Hall area. Oh, you're drawing up there. I can't really see what you're doing with the stream.
Oh, it's off center here. I guess.
Perfect.
So I guess it was like the cage over there.
Yeah.
This tool.
And then like a small guardhouse associated with it.
What all can throw in? I should be able to throw some stuff in there and make it look like it's an arena, you know? Blood splots and splashes for you.
Those are some nice spattering.
You want a guardhouse. Like, even though this isn't what it's supposed to be, I feel like something like this looks like it.
Is that just like yeah?
It's a pillar?
Oh, that could be like a pillar for a tower.
Yeah, I was just gonna do that right here. Put one over the waterway it comes into. On either side of these other gates. The wall's not really made for walking on. I guess they could though. I mean, if you really
Yeah. Some of it just has to be theater of the mind.
Hey.
You could place it there and move the tavern out. Because it would also make sense to require the big, large building to be further away, so you can't just jump the roof over. Wow, I sounded like Arnold for a second there.
Jump the roof over.
Large building. I, I like the thought of putting that feeding tray under under the roof. Just no one would be able to see it, but we would know it's there.
Yeah, just actually put it all the way under. I just hit it a bit so like the horse can buy it.
Yeah.
Is that fine? Does that look good?
Yeah, that looks nice. Just a detail like that, just no one would see it, but we would know.
Oh yeah, I put shit in places all the time. Yeah, there we go.
Beautiful. Gosh darn beautiful.
I mean, it looks okay. It's not done yet.
I'm liking it so far.
It's getting there.
The area southeast is an easy one, because my thought is there's only like 2 different things there. So there's the chapel with the infirmary attached to, and also like not a graveyard, but a prepping area near the water, because obviously they prep the coffins and burn them at sea. And then across the road on the southeastern part, there's a fighting area, because that's what they do.
Said all that stuff, and I heard none of it.
It does not want to move.
Got it. Okay, so I think that is that all the towers I needed.
Yeah.
I got towers. I got towers to the front of me, towers to the left. Oh, let's see. Okay, I got a tower over each of those. I need one more tower over the waterway.
Yes. Oh, the northern one. Also, the northeastern gate and the southeastern gate. They should have like a. You can make it with the same acid you used to make the staple. Make like an elongation.
Okay, where do you want it? First one. Just tell me one thing at a time. Next thing you want me to do.
Yeah. The gate northeast. If you
Okay,
take like
here.
the stable acid, the
Top
wall.
one or the bottom one? There's two north. Oh no, south and north. So northeast. This one here. Okay.
Yeah. So elongate the guard tower so they have like a wall moving out. So there's like an enclosure, like when you're getting moved in. So it's like a defensive trait or whatever you want to call it.
Okay, so this top door here on the top tower, just make a gate here, like.
Yeah. So you can make a like a sluicing function. What's that called? What's that word? When you let a bunch of people in at a time.
I don't know. Bouncer.
No, I was more thinking of
Oh hey, Manuel the Beast. I'm the best. How are you? Thanks for coming by. I'm doing really well. Appreciate your first time chatting there. Come back on tomorrow night to watch the stream live. You can grant advantage or disadvantage to a player or non-player tomorrow. How's that look? You see it?
Yeah, no, I'm thinking more of just a wall moving out, so not an enclosure,
Oh,
but
okay.
a wall in each tower.
So like just like right here.
Yeah. So it's easier to use it as a checkpoint, a choke point, to
Rile them
control
in.
who comes in and out.
You want that
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
other gate too, down here?
Yeah, exactly. The southeastern one, not the other ones.
Not the farm gate.
Exacto mundo.
All right, so now we've got some stuff and things, right? So it's doing what you want. As long as this is what you want, I'm happy with it. I'll keep doing whatever.
Yeah, I'm happy. Then you can pass your judgment after.
I have plenty of that. No, not really. Honestly, it's good. I mean, it's as long as it does what your team needs it to do, that's what's going to matter, right? Like, who cares about anybody else?
Yeah, and my prayer is just that my players like it as well. So
I think they will. Do you want? I'll give you the grid version and the not gridded version. So.
Yeah, that would be appreciated.
Just living the dream, though, Manuel. Just making maps and hanging out and talking about Dungeons and Dragons. That's all I ever could ask for, right? All right,
Living
so
the
we need to do
dream.
a med tent somewhere. You had mentioned, so is that next?
Yeah. So we're doing the southeastern part, the island between the rivers conjoining.
Here.
So on the left side of that road, exactly. I imagine the chapel and the infirmary in in conjunction with the chapel would be that side, and then on the eastern side it would be the fighting area,
All
the
right, first
barracks.
things first. I got
Yeah,
to make
yeah.
a chapel. So it's probably like this right here. I'm not sure how they're supposed to know that it's the chapel, but it is. I can tell it's a chapel. I could probably put something in front of it that looks like a chapel, maybe. Like,
Yeah, or just like the legend will help. The
oh, that's right.
legend.
That's right. I forgot you're going to build a legend for it. So.
Yeah, so that should be okay. Then it'll be up to me as a storyteller. So hello, Manuel. What brought you here?
He loves Dungeons and Dragons, I guess. I don't know. He stopped talking. He said something for a minute.
Maybe he's just enjoying the show.
Maybe.
You're-
Not seeing listed is still there. That's okay. Maybe I took
Ah,
too long to respond. I'm not really watching the chat like I probably close to should be since I'm busy over here trying to make maps.
yeah, that happens.
It does. It does. I both feel bad and it's fine. Do you want a second tower on the arena?
No, no, that's fine. I think maybe a small gate on it, or maybe, yeah, I don't know. I don't care. It's fine as is, to be honest.
Get on there. That's real super simple.
Nobody wants a fancy prison enclosure arena.
Looks slightly different, right? See it right there.
Cool.
All right, so we've got your docks. We've got this big clay building here for the church. We need what next? What do you want next? Probably, I know I need to build more buildings, but I don't want to go too crazy building them when you're not ready for them.
Yeah, I think like the tent asset you use, if you could make like one of those for an infirmary use, like a medic tent.
I started making
I
some straw houses, but I was like, well, if anything, they'd be over here, not next to the road.
I think the brown tents you have 8 of.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Not these little ones. I got another one that's brown that will look good. That I didn't use yet too, so it won't look like this.
Okay, yeah. Because I was thinking one of those just scaled up could probably look. Ooh, harvesting that nerd force.
Oh yeah, you getting some?
Yeah, baby.
Comes in pretty handy that night you decide to stay up late and watch the game.
Yeah, if I can't sleep, I'll definitely catch it.
It's just Wednesdays and Sundays for that one. I do. Now they're different colors. This will look real nice. And we can do what color should it be? White.
Yeah,
Red.
that's fine. White's good. Yeah, that's nice.
You want it? It's jumping all over. Oh god! Oh god!
I like it a lot.
That's one of my favorite phrases in a movie. I like you a lot. Actually, it's super sweet like that. You want it next to here, like just this big tent right here.
I think I can't decide.
You like the square one better, I can tell.
No, I like that one.
You did
It's
like the
just
circle one?
yeah, I just can't decide if I want it closer to the entrance or if I want it there.
What about like right there?
Yeah, go for it.
We got to put some stuff over there anyway. That way it's across from the church, and there's still.
Yeah, it serves a satellite function to help the guys who train just north of it. Keep the blood and the mud out of the church. Oh yeah, that's nice. A little tentacle boy. Now it looks like a saxophone.
I'll give you a copy of it like this too, so when your players are like messing up and you're kind of about enough of them, you can be like, okay, well, roll for initiative. We got a kraken coming out of the only deep water part. I don't know how he got down the little creek into the town, but
Yeah, you always need a way to punish your PCs.
punish. You say punish. If I say punish, I get cussed out. If you say punish, apparently it's totally fine. I get it.
Well, I'm a benevolent god. Isn't that what we're playing at as DMs?
I'm not, but that's fine.
Nah, I'm. It's such a hard job because you're rooting. You're really rooting for your PCs, and it's just. But you also want to make it tough. So
Hundred
you sit
percent.
every time you land a crit for those stupid NPCs, you're just like, "Fuck, you done messed up, Aaron."
All right. Oh yeah, we got a tent. We got a few. We got a few more places to fill, and then I can just do some extra work and be done.
Noise.
I mean, we're pretty close. I mean, I know there's still a few things to knock out, but I think we're getting close.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where it's just details.
You know what they say about the devil? Yeah, and the different kinds of roofs can be. Why is it fucking stupid? So
That looked there.
Teletubbies. Teletubby.
Very good, Dane. I feel like you're getting more comfortable with spacing.
Oh, with what you want, Spacey. I like to pack them in there.
Just cluster them up. If you want to walk in an alley, you gotta squeeze.
It's true. It's so true. Oh my gosh. Here, I got some viewers. Hi, viewers. Whoop, whoop. No big deal. Just hanging out with Chris, making his map for him. Let's see how it looks.
And
Okay.
we're
I mean,
loving it.
obviously the
What?
market and like the little this area over here to the the west. Yeah, southwest and west side there. That's all supposed to be kind of more crowded because it's port.
Yeah.
And then you want to probably some more bigger places down here.
If you could make that one a different color, that would be
This one?
neat. Because otherwise I might forget.
Which,
I don't know why I feel that might be crucial for me.
what is it supposed to be that I'm making a different color?
That one, the one you're gonna place right there. The big house for meetings.
Oh, that's not this one? Okay, Huckleberry.
Yes. So that's a different kind of meetings. So there's everything regarding the king and how he runs the show, and then there's like the public affairs in between the public that doesn't need the king's supervision, and also where the ambassadors from the jarls and stuff gather and stay,
Not
so
the
they don't have to.
Jarls.
Yeah, so they don't have to stay at his house
Playing
because he's.
Skyrim now. I mean, that's pretty Scandinavian in itself.
Yeah, they had to get it from somewhere, right?
What? Huck? You crazy? Playing a game in the background there?
Just different videos, people spamming me and shit. Gotta stay up to date.
You don't want to watch everybody make maps for you? There you go. There's your behind the blacksmith area.
Beautiful. Actually, one of the buildings up in the industrial area, kind of hidden away against the wall. Can you make the
Here? Down
just
on
all
the
the way
south
up
side?
north? All
Oh,
the way up
north.
north. Yeah.
The other
Can
industrial
you?
side.
Yeah. So make that. Put the blacksmith assets there as well. So have a tiny blacksmith. The second house from the watchtower to the left,
This one
other
here.
side of the river.
Oh, this side. The rich folks side.
Yeah, exactly.
Behind there.
So the second one, yeah, that one. Make that a blacksmith as well, because I have a hook for the ideal blacksmith is usually a dwarf or whatever. So the southern one is going to be a dwarf and very well visited, but he makes shit. Like he's just well visited because he's acknowledged as a blacksmith and he's a dwarf. But a half orc blacksmith hated by the general populace makes good shit up there. But who wants a half orc to craft your weapons?
Oh, you know how racism is. They're usually wrong. So.
Exactly.
He's got more tools. That's why it's so much better. Bag of coal. All right. Man's got to work, you know.
Definitely.
He's got his wares
Looks
out right
very
here.
neat.
Here we go. Look at that. He's even got wares out.
Oh, beautiful. Can you place some of those table assets in the market area? Just empty as is. Just like 2 or 3. I didn't even notice the cow skin. That's nice.
Oh yeah, you like that? Put that down.
Yeah.
That going. Yeah. I mean, it feels. There's one with a map on it.
Well, you know what they say, traveling merchants need to know where they're going.
And I need some sconces.
Some what?
Sconces or torches.
Oh,
Where did you want those at?
if it's like braces or torches, mainly along the road, the main roads.
Yeah, these here they connect to something, so I kind of almost have to put them on something. I wonder if they have like torches.
Well, definitely on the tavern then, and then yeah, it's gonna be a mess if I'm gonna be like, I think the expensive houses should have them, and then no, not that one. So yeah, just
Well, maybe what we can do. Let's just take a look. Let's see. So we've got. Let's just count them up because if we look at it, I've got three, one, two here. I've got a bunch of these little ones along here. I've got one, two, three. I've got one, two, three. I just need a couple here. I did one, two, three right there. One, two. You know what I mean? Like I have enough buildings where I could just put one on each building. Like just what the
yeah,
ones like it could be part of like local law that they have to if they're along the walkway they have to.
you have to help light the road.
So let's see. I mean, I assume right on the. No, I don't.
I think we should just skip them.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't. Let's, there's more. There's different torches. Okay. Add some more buildings over there. When you get caught up, Chris, let me know what buildings you want. I can just add random ones.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I don't know how to make like a fighting area, so maybe just build a barrack and an enclosure. I don't know if you have any assets like what's it called? Not a mannequin, but something to stab and train with.
Practice dummy.
Yes, exactly. Practice dummy.
So this over here by the arena has burnt down a couple times due to attacks. So they have these quicker hay buildings over there.
I like that.
They got the hay roofs for now, like the crappy roofs. They're not really nice. They got
Just
the
quickly build houses
like
that's
temporary shelters. Yeah.
yeah, it's like for rent and people who come visit, and yeah, you can just stay there where the goats poop.
Order. Okay. We got bridges, we got roads, we got those things. You want, you said some practice dummies, which I know I have an asset for. Where do you want those? In the arena?
No, north of the infirmary tent. That empty spot there.
Okay, this whole that whole empty space is for practice.
Yeah, so like make an enclosure kind of like the pit, but also a big barrack next to it.
Oh, I know what you want. There's some like archery range for you.
Beautiful.
Here.
I mean that there could be a cannon for like practical purposes,
Where do you want it to go?
just somewhere, because they're probably not gonna fire it, but it's good to know what the enemy uses.
Uh, I don't know. I mean, I could put it somewhere if you want. I don't know. They're not going to shoot it into the town or anything. I could put it. You may put it like hanging out of the wall.
No, just in the practice area. Maybe the smaller version though. Neat. That looks nice.
I had another dummy. I was gonna put. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Found it.
Just enjoying the process. There's some really good assets, especially for like dungeon crawling.
Yeah, no, this is. I mean, this is definitely my preferred program for making maps for like battle maps or dungeon maps. I'll show you some other good stuff with it too.
Honestly, I think that looks fine for a training area, and just put a big barrack next to it.
Right there.
Yeah. I'm a little torn about the empty spot right next to it, to the west
Here,
of it,
yeah.
because I don't know. Like a church, should it have like a preaching square,
It could.
or should the church building just be more significant, or
Good question. I need. That could work. I could do
an
cobblestone.
orphanage, maybe?
We could do cobblestone road if we wanted to. Yeah, that's. I mean, that's not a bad idea. Always room for an orphanage in any kind of town, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Especially
And
in a war town, I mean, where people are getting murderized locally all the time.
it's also a very spiritual thing to have, right?
And it's 2 stories.
Nice. Yeah.
Another little. Yeah, I don't hate that.
No, I think that could work as the like church building,
Oh, this
because
brown one could be.
yeah, because it kind of makes the cross,
Mhm. I
not
could.
that
I mean,
that's
I could
their
make it
symbol.
a little more crazy if I wanted. If you wanted.
You could.
Maybe I could. You know, I like the way it was. There's definitely some more stuff to play with. Let's see what we got. Add a certain level of ambient light to it.
That's a blood moon. Does the ambient light, does that then interact with the light sources?
If I put light sources out, yeah,
That's pretty cool.
I'd have to. I mean, not the assets themselves, but I could basically take the asset and then add lighting to that asset, and I could put like how much it is. Yeah, like so. So if I click on light here, it shows the different styles of light, and then it shows the amount of light that pushes off.
Oh, cool.
You can see it on there, like in 15 seconds when you watch my stream. You'll see it.
Yeah.
You can also change the colors of it. You turn shadows on. All kinds of cool stuff. Honestly, it's
That is
pretty
pretty cool.
cool.
Pretty cool indeed.
And then this is just Dungeondraft that we made this with. I need to do the roads into the city, so let me deal with
Yes, please. Yes, please.
that. I don't know. Do you want the terrain like that? Except for I don't like
Do I want what?
the
Oh, yeah, that's nice with the...
cracked earth.
Yeah, with just the cracked earth. No, the same everywhere. Same ground type.
Oh, you like it when it was
Yes.
I was trying to add. I think I had to do it a different way. So.
I don't know. The cobblestone appealed to me. I don't know if it would look weird though.
For the road.
Yeah. For the main roads, and then could do like a... Yeah. Like, I don't know if it's possible to do a cracked version.
I think I'm pretty limited on the road.
Yeah.
I don't know. How do you
But
feel
yeah,
about that?
it's I like it. Also, it makes it very clear what it is.
Yeah, it just doesn't sit well with me. I'm gonna start over. Sorry, I hate not doing stuff. I don't like it when stuff doesn't do what I want. Might take me a little longer. The problem is it's writing over some of the stuff.
Yeah.
It looks sloppy. I think it's better to leave the trail.
Yeah.
Or I
Agreed.
should have laid it down first. But laying it down first was I would use that path tool. Let's see what the path tool looks like.
yeah, it's one of those things that, as you said, it could have been nice if it was used first, but
That's blood trail. Tracks, fence. Rail without ties. Rope. Stairs. Shadows.
I think probably just leave as is. I don't know if because as it is right now, it's giving me so much to work with, and I'm not perfectionistic in what I need. Well, it's a little late to say that, I guess.
Sure, I just want to make sure. Did I don't.
But yeah, as it is right now, it gives
Happy with
me
that?
everything I need, I think.
It's funny. The road's technically a blood trail, so
Yeah, yeah.
kind of different edit points. I was gonna try and make it disappear to change it into something just that's not.
It would be so cool if you could just tag it and then change type, change
Right,
asset.
right, right, right. I mean, it looks like a clay road, like a clay road. It's not really all that blood red looking. Oh, where were those spikes supposed to go?
Spikes, the ones for
The
the
spears?
railroad, or oh no, it was more a description of the wall. Some areas it would be palisades, spikes,
Yeah, where you
rather
want
than
them?
an actual wall you can walk on.
Where you want them?
No, yeah, along the wall where possible, where there's not but it'll be a lot of clicking and putting down, and
That's all right. I'll do the. You want to do the whole wall like this?
yeah, pretty much except around the tower.
I don't have. They don't have to be perfect. I can do like stagger them a little bit.
Yeah.
I just remember you saying you wanted like the spears. That looks pretty
Yeah, so
cool, honestly.
yeah, so around the gates, it's more of like yeah, guard tower focus, and just everywhere else is just really difficult to come in.
Might as well use the real entrances then. Stop trying to sneak into the city, you bombs. Yeah, it's not such a big map that it's going to take that long to put these on. I'll just expect the extra $500 anytime.
An extra, yeah, of course. I mean, you
PayPal's
should.
PayPal's fine. You got the baller discount for sure.
Yeah, I feel like
I'd feel a little better about it if I didn't spend 2.5 hours on the other one that didn't work at all.
yeah, I mean, live and learn, right? But you refuse to do that, so I'm running out of ideas.
Well, my thoughts too is that you're probably still going to use it. Like, here's what it looks like from above, guys. And then let's zoom into this other map. 2 for 1 special I got here.
Yeah, baby.
I guess Manuel wasn't here to stay. He just came for a little bit. He wanted to say hi and dip. So my bad, buddy. I apologize ahead of time. I'm 3/4 of the way done.
But yeah, to be fair, the other map, it's really amazing.
You
It's
liked
just
it?
yeah. Only problem I had was the mountain range, and the forest was the other way around.
Where the oh yeah. Well, I know I needed to add more mountains so that the water came from the mountains. I just put those there as like a placeholder,
Yeah,
and I didn't finish filling in the areas. There's a bunch of work I need to still do to it.
but I just remember joining a cartography group for D&D, and they
Mm.
were like, the standing joke is,
Water comes from the high places.
yeah, water doesn't work like that. Because I remember drawing my first map, and I wanted to be like, and then the water splits. They're like, yeah, water doesn't work like that.
Unless it's and it's funny people say that, but water works however you want. I mean, there's dragons and magic, so.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, like in most instances, water might not work a certain type of way.
It just it helps me to have some rules to follow.
Of course, that's what the DMG's for, right?
Yeah, plenty of rules in there.
I'm glad we got to get your spears on the walls. That makes me happy.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
I expect the play-by-play too later for how they handle everything.
Yeah, maybe maybe we'll film some of it. Yeah, we don't have the setup for that. Right now, the annoying part is we're doing like a hot fix to play ambience. So I'm streaming because we're moving around in Photoshop because I like to draw on the go as well. And then because I'm streaming my Photoshop and their movement, I get one of the guys to play ambience and battle music and whatnot, and then he streams that.
Maybe I need you to be my dungeon master.
Could give it a go. I mean, you can never play too much D&D.
I like where your head's at, but I also. Yeah, that's cool. I put some cracked earth down for you. Finish putting it out. Just on the way into town, there's like this clay path.
It's very nice. I don't know what's happening with your stream though. It lost some quality. Am I doing some weird shit?
No, it's my computer hates me. Long story short. Is it still messing up?
Well, on our join stream labs, it's fine, but on the Twitch, it's not so good.
It doesn't say I'm losing any frames. It might be because I started dipping and diving around between. I got too much stuff running. Dungeondraft eats up some space.
Yeah, and it might be on my end as well. I
I
have a
I
few
I would doubt
things
that.
running.
It's probably my problem.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt kind of weird not having some kind of like roads coming in to the entranceways.
I don't blame you. It looks good.
I think it looks better with those, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, there's your 4 roads in, 3 waterways, bunch of buildings. You can call them whatever you want.
And a whole lot of complication from my end.
Not, not it wasn't. You weren't too bad.
I'm glad you think so.
I have to delete that one because it hates me. This. Okay, I think I feel good about it, man. I'll email you a copy.
Cool.
I'm gonna export it as a high res as I can because you want to use pretty high res, don't you?
Yeah, that would be neato.
60 pixels. I mean, I can go up pretty high, but it gets to be pretty big. 70 pixels. You're
Well,
not trying to play online with it, right? You're just going to display it or print it?
I'm just gonna put it in my Photoshop and move around on it, and and have him be able to tell me to zoom in and stuff.
Here, I'm going to give it to you at 60 pixels for now. And
Cool.
if you need more, just tell me because I'll have it saved.
Awesome. Yeah, I have no clue what I need because I accidentally made a battle map last time that was 2 gigabytes, so that took a while.
Yeah, that could be a fucking thing. There
I
it goes.
can show you a city I made that was an earlier campaign, but I never really finished it. But I finished all the important parts. I'll show you. You'll quickly figure out which I thought was the important parts. So yeah, these are the tokens of the characters.
Are you Facebooking them to me?
No, I'm screen sharing. Oh, you're yeah, it's on the Streamlabs.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. So I guess you can see which part I spent most time on.
Yeah, I can see it. I wish you're gonna go. That's right. I was gonna show everybody, but I'm not gonna. It looks good though.
Cheers. Yeah, but I'm not a great drawer, so most of it is just pre-made brushes and stuff, and then some images imported, and then painted over. And
Here, I just sent it to you on Facebook. I don't know if that's gonna kill the resolution or not. But
I think Facebook is okay when they allow it to transfer. Then it's they usually don't touch it.
well, I sent it to you. I'm gonna email it to you as well.
Did I give you my email? Oh, it looks neat, man.
Yeah, you did.
Cool.
Somewhere back when you were yelling at me.
Well, you're a big boy.
I can take it.
Exactly.
Pretty sure you did. It's Chris something or other. You don't need to say it on the stream, but
Yeah, no, you too. Yeah.
All right, in my inbox. I'll send it to you now.
Okay, it's yeah, it looks very good on the picture I got from Facebook. So it's
Oh, so that one works. I'm sending it. I just sent it to you to your email as well, just so it's.
okay. It's losing the details if you're zooming in on the cart with the groceries and stuff. Groceries, yeah. The merchandise is what I meant.
Sure. No, groceries is good. Groceries, merchandise, whatever. Once you look now at the one I sent you an email, make sure that's good.
Yeah, I'll do that. Dane Hoover. Yeah, it's same resolution.
It doesn't any better. All right. Well, let's make it a literal fuck ton better. Let's go. I'm gonna export it. Let's go for. Let's go. Let's just double it.
But man, it looks sweet. I'm very happy with it. I don't know how you feel about it.
It's fine. I mean, it's fine. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hate it. It's. I mean, if I wasn't like, I just like to do more. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would keep adding to it. I would work on more on the outside and stuff. But honestly,
yeah,
I'm 5 hours into a project that should have been an hour long. So
exactly. I'm the same way. I can easily spend like just the drawing of my castle. That's like 10 hours, right?
yeah.
So yeah, you can easily go too deep into the rabbit hole. And I'm a horrible drawer, so when I say this is 10 hours, I mean it.
Yeah, this is definitely a few hours worth of work here. So
Yeah.
Here, I don't know if this is gonna come through. Try it. Let's see if that works on Facebook. I just sent Facebook, and I'm about to do one through your email too, just to be safe.
Dun, dun, dun. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Do you want to replace? Yes. Oh, it says it's the same size.
There you go. And
Yeah.
I sent it to the email again. I mean, the pixels are better though. I did double the amount of pixels. I can kind of tell just on Facebook even when I look at them.
Dun, dun. There we go. It came on the email. Let me have a look at the one on the email. Because
I think
the
Facebook
one,
probably dumbs it down.
yeah, I think Facebook just kept the same size.
Facebook doesn't play it.
No, I don't know. It's the same. Yeah, exactly same sizes. I don't know. It hasn't changed anything.
Well, I've got more I can do, so I will continue. I'll make it higher resolution again. We shall continue. Let's see. I can make it stronger. Let's see. So let's double it again.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, export. Might have to convert it to a different kind of file so that it doesn't lose its. Definitely taking longer to come load export this time. You can watch on the stream as it exports it, jumps around the screen
Yeah.
a bunch.
So it does it in snaps.
I am happy to be your hero, Carl. That's you. You're Carl Wilson there.
Yeah, it's an old gamer tag I
Okay.
came up with and it just stuck. So most of my online friends or whatever, they call me Carl.
Hmm.
So
Chris.
that's fine too.
So, well, I'll call you Chris.
Yeah, that's good.
Hey, hang on a second, Chris. Uh, I'm live right now, so give me just a minute. I'll have it all in that drawer. I'll look for one for you in that drawer on the right. I thought she was sending you with everything you needed, but not. All right, so let's try again.
Dun,
Let
dun,
me
dun.
this here. But it's too large. Maximum is 25 MB, so this is definitely going to be a better one. Now it's a giant. Let's see. I might have to might have to zip it or something.
But yes, something went wrong with the second one then, because it didn't change the size.
And I don't know. This one says it's sending it as a Google Drive link.
Neato. Well, then it's gotta be good, right?
Let's find out. I just sent it to you, so try that. Someone needs access. Allow. That should be good. And I can, if it still doesn't look good, I can go bigger again. It's just every time I go bigger, it adds size to it.
Yeah, I don't think that's required. I think it's when it's 10 times the size of what it was before. I think it's good.
It's pretty big. I mean, I doubled it twice. So.
Yeah. Shared in Drive. Give it to me. Consume.
Soon.
Dun, dun, dun. Dude, this is perfect.
Good, man. I'm happy you're happy that I'm happy that we're happy. Thank you guys all for coming and watch the stream. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe.
Thank you.
Your Amazon subscriptions are free if you have Amazon Prime. Just go ahead and use your Amazon Prime towards helping your mapping, dungeon mastering, Fortnite playing homeboy out. Chris, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you, brother. Hope you enjoy the map. Happy to make another one for you sometime. Maybe get a little more detail before we dig in.
Sounds like a plan, Dane.
Cool, man. Hey, have a good night. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here so I can take care of my kid and do some things and stuff. But much love and had a good time, man.
Yeah, you too.
I expect to use your couch when I come out that way.
Anytime.
Yes, I got one in Germany last night. I got one in Denmark tonight. I got places to hostel at. I'm good.
Couch surfing the world.
Let's go. Now I just gotta afford to get out there and we'll be straight. Need a lot more people to come commission maps, especially at the current rate. We're not going to talk about the current rate.
I'll